So, welcome, Chef Bobby and Ken Jolly from Light and Wonder. Maybe we can just start with you telling us where you're speaking to us from today.
I just popped into a cafe called Goodfellas in Bangkok on Thong Lo. I think that's how it's pronounced. Thong Lo. Yeah. I just
Very
came from
authentic.
Koh Samui.
Very nice. And now, Bobby, you're a real global citizen. Obviously, you're in Thailand at the moment. You were born in New Zealand to an Egyptian mother and Chinese father, I understand. You studied in the UK and the States at UNLV, which is, of course, Light and Wonder. Our sponsor for the celebrity dinner is going to be is headquartered. And then you've also spent some significant time in Middle East and Asia. So maybe you can tell us, what does being a global citizen mean to you?
I know what it feels like. Basically, you don't fit in. You're basically, I mean, like uh, I have been through different race categories, income categories, cultural. I mean, like I've crossed all these various lines, and I think that um, one tries to feel the connection to wherever we are to fit in. I think is kind of like the goal.
Mm.
And as a global citizen, I have an opinion on everything. No.
Fantastic. We're here today to talk about the exciting celebrity chef dinner that Light and Wonder are sponsoring at the Hot 100 event in Vietnam next March. So, Ken, why
Yes,
did you
yes.
decide to sponsor the celebrity chef dinner?
Oh, look, our commitment at Light and Wonder is about constant innovation, and that's the key to our success. So, we have three pillars in our company that are complementary to our business, and that's the way we deliver our games across our multiple platforms to players and to operators and for their player experience. Um, yeah, we know that succeeding in the space means keeping the player experience at the center of everything we do and relentlessly pushing forward with new games. And I guess, a bit like creating a dinner, that Chef Bobby will be doing. It's about spirit, innovation, attention to detail, and I guess an unforgettable guest experience, which is a bit along the lines of what we do for our customers and our players as well.
Fantastic. Bobby, what would you say is your food and life philosophy?
Well, I mean, I went with the idea of following a plan. The plan was go to school, get good grades, go to college, go to a good college, get good grades, and then find a job that pays you a lot of money. I think was kind of like the super highway path for most. Mine became disillusioned that I started to wonder of how to be happy versus my quest to being, I guess, affluent. Um, and that was more of a source of living the life like an algebraic equation where you go to the source of elimination and find out not necessarily what you want when you don't want. But in every one of those experiences, you're going to pick up and learn something and you'll apply it later on in life, even though you might not understand the purpose of it or the reasoning behind why things happen a certain way. And so my philosophy in life is I'm in constant, constant evolution, constant improvement, seeking knowledge, um, to be the best version of myself before I die. I can't think it's kind of like my life goal. When it comes to food, I think I went in with the whole ego thing as well. I think a lot of men cook out of ego and women cook out of love. Once you've mastered certain techniques, I think for me, it was more about, height, color, textures, all those contrasts that you would see in a plate. which I guess every great chef constitutes. This constitutes great food because it's complex. Um, I think that in Vietnam, I learned the simplicity of of that. I also picked that up in California, let the ingredients do the work with the seasonal menu. But now, as a global citizen, and you start looking at food a little differently, and you realize that 33% of greenhouse gases are related to our food system. 14% of deforestation is related to feed for animals. And you start thinking that maybe we should be eating more local, more seasonal, and more authentic cuisine from our roots, I think. And there could be creativity within reason, but generally speaking, I think that we should be eating, products that are indigenous to the places that we live.
How does that resonate with you, Ken, and Light and Wonder?
Well, Light and Wonder, we never stop creating. That's what we're about. We're out there to entertain, and it's all about the games in our business. So as much as it's probably all about the food for Bobby.
Exactly. And Ken, how important is the Southeast Asian region for Light and Wonder?
Look, Asia's very resilient. It's come back after COVID. You look at markets like the Philippines, for instance, where there's enormous growth going on at the moment, and certainly a lot of changes in the market. And we see that's going to happen over the next 5 to 10 years because you look at Padcor's going to privatize their casinos. There's new IRs on the drawing boards already, so that opens up that market enormously. And then again, when you look at Macau is slow to come out of COVID, but however, it's racing back. It's something like about 70 to 80% to where it was in 2019. The operators are now very enthusiastic about the visitation to the market. So it's just a matter of now, we've got new product going into the market, so that's driving some innovation and some customer excitement as well. And that will continue to grow as that's a very competitive market. The rest of Asia a little bit slower, but we're now seeing visitation coming back to like Indochina, which Vietnam in particular, and one of the reasons that we want to be involved in this event in Vietnam.
Fantastic. Yes, exciting things happening all across Asia, and I think the Southeast Asian region in particular will be the next one to watch. So we have some amazing things to look forward to at the Hot 100 next March, which includes a golf tournament on the world famous golf course at Hoi An, a charity poker tournament, and interestingly, we're looking at a couple of the charities that you mentioned, Bobby. And then, of course, this incredible dinner that you'll be preparing for us. Can you give us any sneak peeks into what we might have in store?
Yes, it'll obviously be. I have a lot of what I guess they term as signature dishes that took years to evolve, which would be Vietnamese, but with either whimsical presentation, modernistic techniques. And I think that whatever I do will be ingredient driven, using the finest ingredients that are available there.
Wow, that does really sound exciting, and I think we have some great treats in store for us. So do you have any final words, Ken?
Look, I'd just like to thank you, Roz, and also Chef Bobby for us being able to get involved in this. Is quite an innovative approach to sponsorship, I guess, and being involved. And look, I'm sure that the night's going to be fabulous. I'm sure the food's going to be fabulous. And look, I'm looking forward to it.
We all are. Thank you very much, Ken, and really looking forward to seeing you both in person in Vietnam next March. Thanks very much.